cleaning the guns and stockpiling beanie weenies is what I have been not really. No, that's not really what I've been. But kind of. Hear me out. I feel that on this channel we all get the sense that we are living in new times, latter days. So life is crazy, and it's been even crazier lately, and by lately I mean for the last like 9 months. I haven't I haven't said anything about this, but I've basically been living in crisis mode since June of last year because of things that happened, and some of those were the storm and the election and what's happened since the inauguration, and the holidays are kind of a crisis in my world. And so that's why you're not seeing, we started this year saying, hey, I want to take the Sunday Anti-Social really seriously. And, I just don't have time for that. I don't have time to get to it every week and to sit down and make the videos that I want every week. And I don't know what to do about it. I'm not necessarily I can't even apologize for it because I'm doing my best. And I would really just mostly be apologizing to myself. And I don't want to hold myself to that. I'm not getting paid to do this stuff. It's just fun and connects me with y'all. But I kind of wanted to say, this week was extra crisisy. Had folks in the hospital, had a funeral, and some other stuff, and that's just the way my life is. And I think that's the way a lot of our lives are these days. Since COVID, a lot of people have been living in crisis mode. There's crisis mode where something is actively wrong. There's actually like a situation ongoing that you have to deal with. And then there's survival mode, which is like between the situations, you're just trying to make it. You're just trying to like keep the baseline at some sort of stable level. And then if you get out of those two modes, you can actually live your life. And I haven't been out of those two modes since 2020. And it's really easy to get in these latter days when you get really stressed out about things that are happening, and we know what's coming. We've talked about this. We know what's coming in all of our futures, and that's just something we all have to accept as we can. But it's very easy to think, oh, I need to prepare. I need to get ready for what's coming. And that kind of energy, that anxiety, that fear that you're trying to put into action is stalled by taking care of your people, doing things like going to see somebody in the hospital or going to a funeral to support somebody. Those things. It's really easy to feel like I can't do that because I've got to get ready. I've got to get ready for what's coming. Whatever your version of that is, leaving the country, stockpiling ammo and beanie weenies, or just putting money aside. There's so much anxiety right now among people I hang out with. No, when you take care of your people, that is preparing, that is getting ready for what's coming. Fascism is built upon a fear of the other, and if you allow your fear of fascism to keep you from your people, you have effectively othered them. It's not the same as saying, hey, those people over there aren't the same color as me, or they're a different sexual orientation than me, and they're not the same as me. It's not quite that. It's not that external othering, but it's an internal othering. It's a withering of your connections. That's what they want. So I've really had to this week, and since the inauguration, when you just feel like you can't live your life anymore, you can't function. That's intended. That's what they want you to do, and you've got to take care of your people. Unfortunately, you still have to stockpile the beanie weenies, right? Like you still gotta think about that stuff. You got to get your affairs in order, and that takes a lot of time. And then you gotta the hardest part is that we still got to show up to go to work. This thing that we've all, like some of us have feared our entire lives, doesn't mean you don't go to work in the morning, and so it's just there's so much on your plate that you can't do everything. And that's why the Sunday Anti-Social is it's kind of limping along. So we're all grasping for normalcy, and I know that the Sunday Anti-Social is part of some of your normalcies. I that's because to me it's very weird. It's definitely not normal. Anyway, so I will apologize for that. I apologize that this is the second week in a row we're having a Sunday Anti-NOcial. But know that I'm working on it. I actually planned out a whole video this week and then just never had time to record it. But yeah, I'm getting my affairs in order and I'm taking care of my people, and that's what I hope you're doing too. The highest calling that we can have in these times, and if you don't have something specific to do, like get the hell out of the country, the things that we can do, if you're sitting around thinking what should we be doing? It's living. It's supporting your people and taking care of your life. Because time is short. Time is short. Do it while you can. And so anyway, that's what I've been doing, and I'll have a lot to tell you about soon. And I appreciate y'all, and I'll be with you in a more formal way soon. Thank you for watching. Keep the ends out for the ties that bind.